my name is Christine G, and I am going to be going over this problem where we're asked to graph the system and write its solution. So I am, first of all, what I want to do is take a look at the solution point. So I can get that by substituting in y into this equation. And so if I have 3, negative 3x, and then I'm going to substitute in for y. I'm just going to write negative 1/2 x minus 1, and I just got that from here because that's what y equals, and then that is equal to 6. And so now all I have to do is combine these like terms. So negative 3x and negative 1/2 x. Well, I can convert this into a fraction. So here, improper fraction, we could say. So this negative 3 is the same as negative 6/2 x minus 1/2 x. And then if I add 1 to both sides, then I get equals 7. So now what I can do is I combine these like terms, and I get negative 7/2 x equals 7. Now we don't care what negative 7/2 x is. What we want to find out is what x is. And in order to get a 1 in front of the x, all we need to do is multiply by the reciprocal on both sides. What we do to one side, we always do to the other side. So now 2 times negative 7 is negative 14, and same with the denominator, that's negative 14. Negative 14 divided by negative 14 is just 1, or 1 times x, which is just x. And that equals, and then if we make this a fraction, 7 divided by negative 7 is negative 1 times 2, so that would be x equals negative 2. So then we can just solve for the y value, and we can do that by substituting in either equation. If I do it in here, negative 2 times negative 1/2, well, that just gives me negative 1. Negative 1 and negative 1 is 0. Oh, I'm sorry. Negative 2 times negative 1/2 is a positive 1. And then we have minus 1, so that's 0. So then we get negative 2, 0 for our solution. And then from there, what we need to do is find another point to graph for each of the equations. So we can start with this one. So we just need 2 points to determine a line, and that's it. So let's say that I can pick any value I want to. Let's say that I pick 0 for x. So if I pick 0 for x, y, because it's easy, then I can find the corresponding value for y. And so 0 times negative 1/2 is 0 minus 1 is negative 1. And then here I've got same thing, 3x, so I could just put 0 in there, and then I get y equals 6. So I'm going to graph this one first. So let's take a look at that. So negative 2, 0. So negative 2, 0, that's this point. And then 0, 6. So I am moving up 6 and not going left or right. So that would be my one line. And the line goes on forever and ever, never ends. We just chose 2 points, and 2 points is all that we need to determine the line. So then, okay, we've got the first point, this one, for the other line, and then we've got 0, negative 1. So here we're 0, -1, and that would be it. So those are our two lines. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. And I just got this whiteboard, so I'm getting used to using it, and I write like a kindergartner now, so fun. Thanks so much. Bye.